Barbie. It's a good watch, man. It's funny. It's entertaining. But I'd be damned if it ain't. Is it sexist? Cause shit. You got the regular Barbie world where the women is ruling everything. And Barbie starts getting fucked up because whoever playing with her, it seemed like they just ready to ready to kill themselves. So like the projections start going on to her. She start getting like cellulite and walking on flat feet, and even though everybody walk on flat feet, so I don't understand why they wouldn't all walk on flat. Whatever the fuck, we gonna leave that alone. But yeah. So Barbie go talk to Weird Barbie, and Weird Barbie's like, yo, you Weird Barbie's Barbie that got played with too hard and got fucked up, so she's got like cast away, and she like just fixes the other Barbie. So Barbie go talk to her and shit, and she like, yeah, you need to go out into the world and find the person who playing with you and like fix them. So all that shit good. All them transitions they got where it's not like, they're actually the toys getting played with, but they like the mind or the projections of the toys getting played with, so they're not like doing shit that people is doing with the toys, whatever. So but everything's still fake. Like they're real, but like shit is fake. That's just funny. Like the water's fake. Like that shit's hilarious. Um yeah, so she go out to the world. Ken go out with her. She don't really fuck with. She think Ken nice, but she don't fuck with Ken. Ken want her. Like all the Kens want her. That's all the whole. Everybody's name is Barbie and everybody's name is Ken. That shit is great. But so they go out to the real world and they find the girl she think it is or whatever, and they also find out that men is running everything out here because it's like what the fuck. So she's like, yo, what the fuck going on? And Ken is like, oh shit, nigga, we in charge. So she goes with Mattel because Mattel finds her, and Mattel knows shit like this could happen. They like notice a whole Barbie world and that they supposed to fucking go there, and it's basically like going down the yellow brick road and niggas ain't supposed to find it, blah blah blah. So yeah, Mattel tries to put her in a box and get her to go back there. She leaves, runs off. She got to figure out, still she ain't solved shit or whatever. Ken go back. Ken go back to Barbie Land while Barbie is fucked and dealing with all that shit. Then but before that, Barbie meets the little youngin. The youngin is not fucking with her. She like, girl, you sexist. You represent everything that women ain't supposed to be representing and all this shit. She's like, nigga, we doctors and lawyers. And she like, nah, you a fascist, blah blah. So Barbie's all sad and shit. Then the mom sees Barbie. Fucking the mom is the one who been drawing all the sad pictures, making Barbie sad and their death and all that shit or whatever, because I guess she just got all this wild shit going on. I didn't even know she had a motherfucking husband in the house. That nigga just be in the house like doing nothing. I don't know. But yeah, so Barbie and them go with the mom and the daughter. Well, I said Barbie and them. Barbie, the mom, and the daughter go back to Barbie Land and see that basically Ken changed it to nigga land. Because these youngins, these old lawyers and shit, he done brainwashed all of them. They serving all of them, man. It's like bottle girls in the club. Ken turned all them youngins into bottle girls and maids. All right, they bringing them the bottles. They doing everything for them. They rubbing their feet. Then you got Alan. Alan is funny as shit. I gotta look Alan up as a toy. Did they make him? It's Michael Cera. There's no copy of him. He's the only one there, and that shit is hilarious. And he don't like being there. He want to leave, but whatever the fuck. So they go there, and then Barbie basically is like, all right, we gotta fix this shit. Only Weird Barbie can help her. Fucking she ends up talking to Weird Barbie about how she can fix it. So the Kens is gonna do some goddamn vote to keep the place Kenland and shit. So Barbie has to say like woman empowering shit to snap each Barbie out of it. So they basically got to distract the Ken. This is where it just makes niggas look retarded. It makes dudes look, it's like Ken against Barbie for real, the second half of the movie. But they just, at the men's expense, make us look like big fucking oafs. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The whole second half of the movie, they just make us look retarded. They keep distracting us and saying women empowering things. Then the women basically play dumb for a while and put all the Kens against each other by making them jealous. Like they all act like all this happens fast too. So they'll act like they fuck with this Ken, their Ken, and then like they'll be like, hold on, they'll pull out their phone, start texting, or they'll just slide and talk to the other Ken and make them all mad. So then there was a Ken war. That shit good. That shit good. That's a funny little Ken war. And it's the battle between all the Kens with all the little toy fucking weapons and shit, which aren't really weapons. And it ends up becoming a musical dance brawl where they all become friends and remember that they were supposed to vote and didn't vote, and all the women voted and kept it Barbie. So then she just starts being nicer to Ken, but I guess she actually leaves and goes into the real world. So she kind of does all that to leave. And I guess the women stay in charge there. And she tells Ken to go be Ken. And I'm like, at the end of the day, this ain't Barbie. Because Ken don't go be Ken in Barbie. All right? Ken go be with Barbie. It's Barbie and Ken. That's how it's supposed to end. But they made it this end where Ken can go be himself and Barbie can go live in the real world. Well, why just don't everybody live in the real world? Because what happens in Barbie land affects the toys in our world. That shit funny as hell. That shit weird as a motherfucker. Like when Ken took over the Barbie houses, like the Ken houses basically started selling. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the girl is like, yo, well, Barbie had I skip a lot of shit. Margot Robbie had quit when the shit first happened. She saw all the Kens there. She just fucking quit. And then the daughter who didn't really fuck with her was like, Ma, you can't just let her do that. We gotta go help her, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know how the daughter had like a change of heart. They kind of just changed her heart. It wasn't really like, they didn't show too much of what made her go from like this gothic ass girl to loving her fucking mom and all this other shit. You know, maybe kind of, but whatever. Who cares? Jump was good. A lot of music. It wasn't like, I ain't gonna say it was great, but I enjoyed it and it was funny. But I felt like it could have been funny. I don't know. But that's Barbie, man. Oh yeah, then at the very end, you got I don't know if this is the real person or not, but the woman who created Barbie was talking about all her tax evasion problems and shit like that. All the Will Ferrell shit is funny. Like this shit funny, man. This shit funny, but it still was lacking something. I couldn't put my finger on it, man. But it was cool, man. Barbie a good little watch. It's real sexism though. Like not sex. It's just sexist, man. It's like for a small amount of time it don't fuck with women, but for a large amount of time it don't fuck with men, and they fucking embarrass us in there. But you know what? It's a Barbie movie, man. So I guess so. But it's all good, man. Y'all need to watch that shit.